Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to my bedroom on this lovely summer evening where we are here finally for the very long awaited opening weekend of the Fantastic Four First Steps. Fantastic Four, first time in the MCU. So my goal in this review is just to give you enough information without dropping any spoilers so you can make an opinion about whether or not you want to spend your time and or money in the theater, or if you want to wait till it comes out on digital, or maybe skip it altogether. Now, I have watched 3 superhero films in the last two and a half weeks: Thunderbolts, Superman, and now Fantastic Four. And what I find interesting is how I felt at the end of each movie experience. Thunderbolts, which you can watch on this channel, was so surprising, so well thought out. It was exciting, it was funny, it was touching, it was great. Superman, I left feeling violated. I was so disappointed, so hurt. It hurt me. It physically hurt me watching Superman. Now, my opinions on Superman are forever changing, but we'll get to that another time. But I left not having enjoyed myself at all. So just now watching the Fantastic Four, as the credits were rolling, I was feeling nothing. I just kind of sat there and went, yes, that was a movie. Cool. I didn't feel much of anything. So of course my brain tries to work out, why wasn't I feeling anything? What was I missing? What did I want more of? What? And I have some theories. So first off, we are dropped into Earth 828. It is a new world. And when I say dropped, we are dropped. I believe that there was a very much concerted effort where it was, this film is not going to be an origin story. It had been there, it had done that. We were going to drop viewers in the middle of the Fantastic Four in their everyday world of 828. Did we get some info dump at the beginning about going to space and getting the powers and here's our lives the last 4 years? Yes, but it was an info dump. And I wonder if because we didn't get the origin story, we were missing out on a lot of the backstories of goals and motivations and thought processes and how our 4 characters worked as people before they came together as a team. They never really said why they went to space in the first place, and they didn't say why those 4. We're just told it was them. And then they came back and they're treated almost as if they were gods. They were the Lord and Saviors. They were the only people, places, and things on the planet to save the planet. No other superheroes are mentioned. No other big, powerful families, possibly. I think we saw Stark's name on a pregnancy test. But other than that, it only seems to be those 4. And that's it. I never felt connected. I was watching them, but I wasn't living with them. I also think that because we didn't get that backstory of how really they came together, as opposed to, this is my wife, this is her brother, this is my best friend, we don't know who these characters are as people. So as they are making choices and actions, is this a stretch for them? No pun intended. Are these choices they're making out of character, or they're very much in character? I don't know, because I kind of have an idea of who these people are, but I haven't spent enough time with them to really care about their choices they're making. I'm not going, oh no, Sue, don't do that because XYZ, or, oh, Sue, this is a big thing for Sue, this is a big step for her. I don't. Reed is the only one where we really kind of got a sense of where his motivations were coming from. He calculates everything to keep the people he loves safe. So he thinks of I think I understand Reed's motivation because I do the same thing. You will think of the most craziest, wildest, bonkers thing out there so that you can plan ahead of time to protect yourself. So Reed, I understood a little bit more, and I mean a little bit more than everybody else. I don't know what Ben wants. I don't know what he's sad about. I don't know. There's lots of shots of Ben walking through town looking longingly at things, but for the most part he seems like a pretty much happy-go-lucky guy, chatting with the kids at the school, meeting people. He's very friendly in his community. But hopes, wishes, dreams, desires, I don't know. Same thing with Johnny. You are told that he wants to go back into space. Why? I don't know. What motivates him now? I don't know. Food motivates him. He's burning a lot of calories. But I don't know who Johnny is as a person. So that was just one more layer of disconnect that I was feeling. We also spent a good chunk of the movie preparing. Sue and Reed have been married for who knows how long. But apparently they had been trying to have a baby previously. Now that they've stopped trying, baby is on the way. So we spend a good section of the first part of the film preparing for baby's arrival. But then we're getting a threat to the world from Galactus. And so now we are preparing for the arrival of Galactus. It kind of reminds me of Star Wars, whatever the second one was in that last three, where it was Laura Dern and crew, and this was as fast as their chasing was happening. We're waiting for Galactus. Oh no, Galactus has now passed Jupiter. Galactus has now passed Mars. There wasn't a whole lot of momentum going towards plot. We were attempting to get some characterization, but we didn't really get into it. We kind of skipped along it. We stuck our toes in it, but we didn't sink ourselves in it before we're off now fighting Galactus. So what did I love about this film? This film spoke to my little mid-century love and heart. Oh my gosh. This visually though, this film is stunning. The detail. We are in that televised, fantastical, almost Disney World, like world of tomorrow, but it's 1950. Everything's bright and shiny and slick, but it's modern, but it's fashion, and it's bubbly, and it's delightful. I want the Fantastic Four penthouse, please. I want to live there, please and thank you. It's gorgeous. Everybody looked great. I did find it funny though that they had Ben in like a suit and tie, and it was the tiniest little knotted tie. How did he get his big chunky fingers to tie that little cute tie and tuck in the and button up his coat? Okay, that's fine. But they look great. The cast was fine. Acting was fine. I just don't think they had a whole lot of story to really sink their teeth into. And because we also had those time jumps that were preparation montages. So instead of spending that time getting into characterization or theme, we had montages of preparation. So part of me also wonders if montage and just such a visually rich world, you're spending your time looking for me at all the details that prevented me from connecting to characters. Maybe not. So if you're still on the fence about whether or not to see the Fantastic Four in theaters, my suggestion is maybe. If it's 1,000 degrees outside, you have time on your hand, catch a matinee for certain, because seeing it on the big screen is lovely, especially if you love mid-century modern as much as I do. But if you have other things to do, you're fine to wait. Because I think that was also the most surprising thing about this movie, is that I didn't watch the trailers because I didn't want to have anything spoiled. And the little bit of trailer I saw, that was the movie. The big surprise is there were no real surprises. Like nothing shocked and odd. It was just my theater I was in was quiet. No cheering, no applause, no laughter. I did see 2 people leave, not come back. About an hour plus into it. So I don't think you're gonna miss too much if you wait for it to hit streaming. Is that a glowing recommendation? I don't know. I'm interested to see what other people are saying. Am I going to dive right into it? Maybe tomorrow. But if you've seen it, please let me know what you thought. Were you super excited? Were you disappointed? Or were you like me, just kind of fine? Let me know in the comments. Also, while you're there, you can hit a like, hit a subscribe, do all the YouTube-y things so that way you know when the next video drops, because I would love to see you there for more reviews and reactions. So until next time, this is just my reminder. When did you stand up last? Stand up, walk around the room, go get some toast, because toast is magical, and then come back and watch the next video in the queue. So thanks again, you all, and until next time.